In this video, we'll show you how to set up and take advantage of our Outlook Calendar integration. Connecting your calendar provides a clear view of upcoming and past events within Capsule and allows your team to centralize client interactions all in one place. It's a really powerful way to help promote collaboration on your account. It's common practice when using a CRM to have your calendar at the forefront of your daily operations. You can now ensure that your events are visible on both the record for a contact and on your Capsule dashboard, providing you an agenda-style view for your contacts. Once connected, details of your Outlook Calendar events will be displayed on the attendee's contact record and will include scheduled upcoming events, past events, the event description, a direct link to join a Microsoft Teams call, details of other event attendees, and an option to add them as new contacts in Capsule, as well as the option to log the event as a Capsule activity. You'll also find your set of events for today when viewing the Outlook tile on your dashboard page. This will provide an overview of all the events that are both upcoming and completed for that day. Let's now take a step-by-step look at how to set up this integration. Start by clicking on your name in the top right-hand corner and go to My Preferences. From here, click on Calendar and Feeds. You can now find the steps for syncing your Outlook calendar. In the first step, you will authorize the connection to Outlook. Simply click on the Connect to Microsoft Outlook button, and you'll be prompted to enter your Outlook login credentials. If you have multiple Microsoft 365 accounts, it's important to make sure that you're logged into the account that you would like to connect. Once this first step is complete, you'll be redirected to your Capsule account, where you can now choose which specific calendar you'd like to have displayed in Capsule. Select the calendar you would like to connect from the drop-down list and click to confirm calendar. Capsule will now sync your events. This may take a few minutes depending on how many events you have scheduled. This step is really important to review to help ensure that the correct calendar is selected. It's worth noting that our sync will date back to October 2020. This is when our team started work on the integration. This sync will also display up to 2 years of future events. Any events which were scheduled before October 2020 or are further than 2 years away will not be displayed within Capsule. Once the sync is complete, events from the chosen calendar will now be displayed against your contacts. Don't worry if an event has been set to private. This won't be shared with any other user unless they are an attendee of the private event and have connected their calendar to Capsule and have access to the contact. Each user will need to complete the steps outlined earlier in this video to view their own events in Capsule. Let's jump to a contact record so we can have a look at the events now that the calendar has been connected. You'll find your Outlook events in the sidebar when viewing the profile for a contact. With the card collapsed, there will be a preview of your next upcoming event, or up to 3 events which are scheduled for today. If you'd like to expand this view, simply click here on View More Events. Here you can toggle between upcoming and past events. When hovering over an upcoming or past event, you'll notice the option to log activity. This is a really useful way to keep track of any important notes from the event and ensure you have a clear log of all the meeting outcomes. This event will be logged as a meeting. However, you can change this to your preferred activity type by clicking on the Activity dropdown. The event details will be inserted for you automatically, including the date, time, and description of the event. From here, I can also add my own notes like so. Logging an event as an activity will feed into the activity reporting. We'll cover this in more detail shortly. On the hover card, there's also the option to join a Microsoft Teams call directly from Capsule. Simply click Join Meeting where appropriate, and you'll be directed to the call. It's useful to know that Capsule matches events to contacts by using their email address. If this matches, then the events will be displayed on the sidebar. If the attendee is a person associated with an organization, the event will also be displayed on the organization's record. There are a few different icons which indicate the different types of events. Repeating events can be identified with the circular arrow icon. Private events are indicated by a padlock. Again, Only users who are added as an attendee to this event and have connected their calendar will see this event. We can create a brand new event by clicking on the Add Event button located here. This will bring us to the browser version of Outlook, so we can quickly schedule a new event for the appropriate contact. If for any reason you need to edit or delete an event, this will need to be managed in Outlook. The changes that you make will be picked up and updated within Capsule. A useful tip for doing this is to click on the quick link here. Again, this will bring you directly to your Outlook calendar. If we go to our dashboard page, you can see that this will display all events for today. By default, this will show upcoming events, so anything from earlier in the day will be removed from the collapsed view. However, you can click to expand the tile for the full list. We also have the option from here to open Outlook. Again, this can be really helpful when it comes to adding, editing, or deleting an event. The Capsule reporting page can be used to provide visibility on the activities that have been logged. As we touched on earlier, activities logged from the sidebar will be added as meetings by default. However, this can be changed to the preference of your team. This page is a great place to get a breakdown of what's being actioned on your account day to day. We can filter the report page by a specific date, and we can also get a breakdown of the activities by simply clicking on a bar of the report or by clicking on the table at the bottom of the page. Each option will then provide us with the report breakdown and allow us to jump directly to the appropriate record. If you're an administrator on the account, you'll be able to see the Outlook Calendar integration page from the account settings. Click on your name in the top right corner, Account Settings, and then click on the Integrations tile. From here, you'll see the Microsoft Outlook Calendar option. If we click on Configure, this section will show which users have connected a calendar to Capsule. It will also indicate which calendar they are currently connected to and the date they connected. If a particular user is having trouble with their calendar, administrators will be able to disconnect manually for that user so that they can then try to reconnect. The Account Settings page is a great prompt to help ensure that the team has connected their calendar. Once all your team members have this turned on, it will help centralize all your client interactions and provide better visibility on day-to-day work. You'll gain a full picture of past events and will clearly see what upcoming events are scheduled. This can prevent duplication and also ensure users can collaborate by seeing what different team members have planned. This will really help the team take a proactive approach, nurturing new relationships and ensuring that existing relationships are maintained. That, in a nutshell, is how you can connect your Outlook calendar to Capsule, along with an overview of the benefits this will provide to both you and your team. If you need any more advice on the topics covered in this video, please head over to our support pages for more articles relating to Capsule, or contact our friendly support team and we'll gladly help you out.